your brief. This is the time when we need your full attention. Just as we start, I would love to welcome the administrator for Rupert's Fun and Fitness to open in a word of prayer. Lynette, Karibu. So we're going to be hearing from our judges, we're going to be hearing from our stage manager, we're also going to be hearing from the organizers. So first, I would love you to hear from our stage manager. So we'll just welcome, let's give a round of applause for Michaela Baraza as she comes and talks about it.
Welcome to the competition. Any new athletes, welcome to the sport. We appreciate having you here. Now, stage rules. 1, when you're doing your comparison rounds, nobody stands in the box. Number 2, for every bodybuilding category, and I said bodybuilding, there'll be 10 finalists that will go to the finals. For ladies, the top 6. The judges are going to judge any class, if need be, that Robert Phil is going to communicate. Posing time for classic physique is 1 minute. Bodybuilding 1 minute, figure 1 minute. Wellness and bikini, you'll be given 30 minutes to do your turns on stage. Masters class, 35 and over. If you have not registered for Masters class, please remain behind and do the same. For classic physique, we were asked to communicate that poorly executed routines might be marked down. Feedback will be collected from the judges after the show. Of course, we'll observe the rules of proper grooming, tanning. Ladies, your bikini, your makeup, how you look will contribute a lot to your final score. I think that's about it from the stage manager, and make sure to have fun. When you're on stage, I'll give you directions as much as I can. Please be sure to follow those. Otherwise, all the best and God bless you.
Once you're on stage, the first judge I would love to welcome. Let's give a round of applause for Farah.
I didn't know how to introduce myself. So, Karibuni, it's really good to see all of you here, and I'm really excited to judge the show tomorrow. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a fitness athlete. I've been competing since 2014. I'm a 3 times Miss Kenya KBBF Bikini Fitness winner. I judge a lot of shows locally. I now compete internationally. I'm also a lawyer and a search consultant by day. So I've been in this world for a long time. I now compete internationally in the NPC, so I understand what they're looking for. I compete in bikini fitness, but I also have experience with other categories, including wellness, and I've been judging the men's category. So really looking forward to seeing you on stage tomorrow. It's really about bringing your best form. You've done all the hard work. Now just make sure you follow the stage manager and what they want. Make sure you're in the right spot. Your bikinis are okay, your tags are showing. For the judges, the most important thing is we see your tag number because we're marking you based on what we see. So make sure your tag number hasn't dropped off. We can see it. And if there are any questions, you can ask some of the judges. Again, the role of the judges, because I also compete, is very difficult. So know that we have limited time to make this decision. In between, you're not going to come up and see the judges. You can come see us at the end for some judges' feedbacks on how you did and how you didn't do. But this is something that you should not be talking to the judges in the middle of the show. So good luck, everyone.
I was here to translate, but you don't. Yeah.
I spoke too fast. Okay, you're going to translate?
I hope our Tanzania brothers have been able to get what she said. Very good. Tanzania people sound.
You came on African time, man. You were supposed to be a singer. Okay, anyone wants a translation of what I said and didn't know any of that?
I think we're good.
Okay, Asante.
Okay, thank you so much, Farah. Next, let's give a round of applause for one of our next amazing judges, Eric Rajoro. Round of applause.
Good evening, athletes. Yeah, so mine is one. For those athletes who are crossing over, make sure you're in the right attire. So if you're doing classic physique and bodybuilding, make sure you're also in the right attires. And that's it.
Unafanya physique na bodybuilding, hakikisha uko nguo zenye zinafaa.
Yeah. Thank you.
Karibuni.
Hey, translator baki karibu usiende mbali.
Translator stay around, don't go far.
Haya, asante. So our next judge on stage, let's give him a round of applause. Swali Steven.
Judge anafuata anaitwa bwana Judge Swale Steven. Tupige makofi tafadhali.
Thank you so much.
Asanteni sana.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Sally Steven, commonly known as Coach Sally.
Anajulikana kama Coach Sally.
The advice I give you when you are smearing tan on your body is, please don't do it so much. Don't confuse the muscles. Just do it slightly for the judges to see your muscles.
Mawaidha ambayo ningependa kuwapatia ni wakati mnatoa misuli yenu kuonyesha misuli, usifanye sana ile kuchanganya misuli.
And don't panic on stage. Don't panic on stage. Take your time. Listen to what the judges are calling. That's what you expose. Please take your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Judge. Sasa mimi niongeze wengine wewe translate. Haya, sawa. So our next judge, we would love to welcome one of our next judges, Peter Ayub.
Mine are three things. Discipline. Number 2, discipline. Number 3, discipline. Thank you very much. Enjoy this day.
Thank you very much.
So I think what I've learned there is discipline. What I've learned there is discipline. So without further ado, let's give it up for our head judge, Anitwa Robert Phil.
Let's appreciate our head judge, Robert Phil.
Hi guys. Oh, it's too loud. Hi guys. I hope everybody's feel good, fresh, healthy. And I'm very glad to be here for the second consecutive year. I don't want to take as much of your time because I've been on that side before. I be pro, like some of you know, as the Elite Men's Physique Pro, IBB Pro Men's Physique, and I know how hard it is to diet down for weeks and weeks and weeks. And today is not the day to be here around with the conversations. It's to be straight from us, from the judges, what we are looking for tomorrow. Okay, rule number 1. A lot of people don't give a lot of credit to this. Please make sure you got your posing right.
Watu wengi sana watakubaliana na hili, lakini tafadhali hakikisha umepata pose yako sawa.
Special the females.
Aswa wakina dada.
Because it's a class like bikini. Bikini is not a class where I really look into a lot of details. The presentation is I can say 60% of the presentation bikini is it make the athlete can go from 1st to 5th. Bikini is a very particular class for me. It's a very hard class to judge.
Bikini haina mambo mengi sana, so inakuwa tu usikue na mambo mengi sana nini hapa kule, na inakuwa bikini inakuwa daraja ambalo inahitaji uwe tu mwepesi.
Men's physique also, make sure you got your posing right.
Men's physique, hakikisha umepata pose yenu sawa.
Last year I saw a lot of mistakes. Some of you are lost in places. Some of you didn't want your classes because you didn't study. Make sure take the time today, go look again to YouTube and see how the men's physique posing.
Mwaka jana niliona baadhi ya makosa kadhaa, na naomba tafadhali mwaka huu mchukue muda wenu kwenda kufanya research, muhakikishe mmepata hiyo pose ya men's physique sawa.
Another thing I made surprise a lot of people last year.
Kitu ambayo iliwashangaza wengi sana mwaka uliopita.
nothing is granted. If you make it to the prejudging, you make it to the finals, it doesn't mean you won the show. If you're in the center, it doesn't mean you won the show. If you come off, me and the judges will split places and you lose the show.
Ukitoka sehemu ya kwanza kwenda ya pili kwenda hadi finali haimaanishi haswa umeweza kushinda mashindano haya. Haimaanishi kwa sababu uko katikati wewe ndio mshindi. La hasha.
Between the first and the top 10, the first and 10th place, we can switch positions, okay?
Kati ya nambari 1 hadi nambari 10 mtu anaweza badilishwa nafasi.
Then fight for your top 10. Because who made the top 10, he maybe is the winner.
Haya, kingine pigania sana kuwa kwa 10 bora kwa sababu wale ambao wanafika kwa 10 bora mshindi yuko pale.
Always people think the guys on the center, they are the winners. But I can explain to you now, sometimes when we have a clear winner, maybe this winner not even in the call out, maybe can really stand up and waiting for the results. If it's too clear winner, sometimes I don't even need to call him to compare. It can happen sometimes also, make the call out and leave the winner on the last position, the corner. Sometimes that happens as well. Then don't think you go in the middle center, oh, I'm the winner, I won the show. Then let me come back to the finals and come off and I won the show. This is not going to happen with us. Everything is going to be different. All the show, you're maybe going to say, what's going on here? Why this guy won? He's not in the center. It's not about the center. It's about you must hold your poses to the judges to score well. Let's make sure we do this fast. Everybody go home. Some go sad, some go happy, some get money, some don't get any money. But you know, I've been competing since 2012. My first 6 shows of the men's physique, I go home without one single medal. 6 shows straight, no one medal. Then sometimes it's not about winning. Sometimes it's about beat your cleavers and last physique. Okay, don't just feel very sad. This sad is normal, you know, but you know, enjoy the stage, especially the females. Enjoy, give it a show. That's what we see. We have a female Farah, international athlete. She knows what it's talking about. For her, she'll be one of the main judges, very important for the female category, and she will look it to everything in terms of hair, makeup, and presentation. And I need to listen to her. She maybe dictates a lot of the places because she's a female. She can catch different things. Okay, then it's not about just the physique. Men is a little bit different, but the females, the way you look, overall look matters a lot. Okay?
Yeah, najua niliachwa kitambo, lakini briefly nitasema kukua katikati haimaanishi asua wewe ndio mshindi. Mshindi wakati mwingine anaweza patikana mwisho wa wale wapinzani wengine, so kuwa katikati haimaanishi wewe ndio mshindi. Na kina dada mwaka huu tumejaliwa sana kwa sababu tuko na professional judge wa kina dada ambaye atakuwa anahusika sana na ushindani wa kina dada na atakuwa yeye ndo ana call shots za kina dada, kwa hivyo atakuwa akimuongoza Judge Phil kwa ushindani wa kina dada.
Okay. Then after each class, okay, we made the top 10. Who made to the top 10? Go to the backstage, talk to Robert and wait. Robert, bring a list with the ones who've been selected to be in the finals. I don't see any reason to keep 20 people in one class for the finals when we already know 10 of them didn't make it. Then you're just gonna stress your body for nothing, you over dry again, and dehydration in the morning doesn't make any sense. Then we only pick the top 10. The other top 10, I wanna say thank you so much, you know, and don't go home, just keep watching the show to get more excited, more inspired for the next year. But now, you still have opportunity to fight tomorrow for your top 10, and we'll maybe win the show. Then that's the rules. On this center, we'll have a box, normal, and some shows we have people stand up in the box. In our show, the box is only for pose. Bikini, men's physique, and figure. They must walk straight from backstage to the box and do your presentation routine for 30 seconds. 30 seconds. If you over pose, I'll stop. I'll cut. Bodybuilding classic physique. They can do 1 minute routine. They can have their own music. They can go to the DJ now when we finish and select your music to see if it's available to have your music on stage. Also, none of the music can contain swear. If you contain swear, we cut down. Simple, okay? Then, I don't want to make questions because I think everybody already know what to do tomorrow, because I leave my email for 30 months for feedbacks. Now's not the time for feedbacks because it's one day out for the show. I don't want to go to someone and say, oh, you need to look more this, more that. It's not going to make any difference. I'm not going to change your physique in one day, okay? I mean, I don't know how this works. And I just want you to come tomorrow, do your job, make our job easier and harder. That means if you come too good, you're going to make our job hard but easy. It's easy to pick. Okay, then you're going to get your numbers, you're going to get your certificates. I want to thank you so much to all the staff of Rupert Center, because I want a round of applause to them, because they do a big effort to have all of you. Special, we raised the cash prize this year, because I've been here last year, and it's much more money and cash prizes, and it's a lot of work. And I want to thank all this team for Rupert, all the, the environment, we have a family here, and we want to keep these, and maybe next year we can have a federation in this country, because there's a lot of talent, there's a lot of good athletes over here. Athletes can be pro. I see a lot of guys can be a pro, a lot of quality. I see guys today here, I don't know how they look tomorrow, they have a big chance. Okay, then good luck, okay? And I hope tomorrow, at least I feel a lot of smiles on your faces, okay? Thank you so much. Any doubts? We have the MCs, the judges only allowed to talk to them after finish the finals. On a break, the judges go eat. Not allowed to talk to the judges. If you have any questions, but small questions, you can make them now. But I'll not teach nobody to pose. I'll not see any pictures. Only small questions. I'll give for each one of you. If you have any question, but very small, you can make it now. Okay? It's too big question now.
Alright, kabla sijapeana microphone kwa swali yoyote, wacha tu niseme briefly kwa kila kitu nimeguzia. Amesema kwamba mwaka huu tutakuwa na sehemu ya kati, tutakuwa na sanduku hapa katikati, utakuwa ukitoka pale backstage ukija hapa hivi kwa zile category alitaja kama bikini, men's physique, utakuwa na sekunde 30 za kufanya routine yako, and then kwa bodybuilding watakuwa na kama dakika moja kufanya routine. Namba 2, kwa wale ambao wanahusika wanashiriki katika bodybuilding, mnakubaliwa kuenda kumwona DJ mapema tafadhali, ili mpeane mziki ambayo ungependa ichezwe wakati unakuja kufanya routine yako. Lakini mziki ambao unapeana isiwe na lugha ambayo ni ya matusi. Narudia tena, mziki ambao unapeana isiwe ni ya lugha ya matusi, kwa sababu hatutaruhusiwa kufanya kucheza mziki aina hiyo. Namba 3, baada ya kumaliza kwenye jukwaa, unaenda backstage, unasubiria Roba atakuwa anapewa majina ya wale 10 bora ambao watakuwa wamefanya kuteuliwa na judges, kisha wengine 10 bora pia mnaambiwa msitoke, utakubaliwa na ruhusiwa kuketi, kubaki uendelee kuona mchuano jinsi unavyoendelea. Ya mwisho pia hauruhusiwi kuzungumza na judges. Kuzungumza na judges, utazungumza na judges baada ya ushindani umekamilika. Hivi ni kwa sababu judges wakati wao wa break watakuwa wanaondoka, wanaenda wanapata kidogo cha chakula na wanarudi hapa hivi. Kama uko na swali yoyote, na isiwe swali kubwa, swali ndogo tu yenye anaweza jibu saizi, tunaruhusiwa kuuliza hiyo swali sasa hivi. Baadaye naambiwa na Robani baadaye kidogo. Kwa hivyo hiyo ndio swali itakuwa inafanyika. Kitu kingine ni kwamba na eti anawatakia kila laheri na hata kwa anafunza mtu jinsi ya kupose.
I want to talk about something to people understand this before we go to the show. I only judge what I see. something come to my ears while I landed in Kenya relates to the winner of wellness last year and figure. Okay, wellness is a category who the athlete carry on a little bit more muscle and more condition. And to be a little bit, I'm not gonna be here to be nice. Most of the athletes did wellness last year are completely off. That's why I award the girl who are more close to be a wellness. And that's the winner. Of course, she's not proportioned for wellness because her upper body is very big. She's a figure structure with a wellness lower body. Then, because I don't have nobody close to wellness, that's why we pick that winner. But I hope this time we have athletes with more quality to fight with a champion. And definitely, if you come better than last year, with better condition, better presentation, if she comes the same way she came last year, she'll not win. Because wellness is something, figure is something else. But she won because she's the best on the day. I don't even know the girl. She's the best on the day, period. All these judges are fair. I don't know nobody. I'm not friend of nobody. I don't even know the names. Mine of Instagram, I don't even know who's this or that. I don't even know the name of the winner well of last year. Then, bring your best tomorrow. You better know. Bring your best. Because nobody looks good for wellness last year. Sorry to say the truth, that's the truth. That's the only class I can say everybody's off. Everyone. Okay? Thank you so much. I don't think there are any questions. Do you have any questions?
Thank you so much to our head judge.
Asante sana jaji mkuu.
Let's give him another round of applause.
Tumpigie makofi tena.
Next on stage, we're going to welcome Robert Wafula. He's one of the organizers from Rupert's Fun and Fitness. I'm sure most of you have met him at the seminars, in your WhatsApp groups. I think you've been interacting. He's just going to come up. He's going to remind us of all of the ins and outs for tomorrow, the rules and regulations that we need to know. Welcome, Robert Wafula.
Tupige bwana Robert makofi tafadhali. Karibu sana.
Good evening. Mko salama? Najua tumechoka. So I'll just go fast. Tuanze na tomorrow's program. Okay? Usikize kwa makini. So the show starts at exactly 8 a.m.
Mashindano yanaanza saa 2 kamili.
Okay?
Ya asubuhi.
Turning and makeup. You're supposed to be here by between 6:30 a.m. and 7:30 a.m.
Kuanzia saa
That is the only allocated time for turning and makeup.
Saa 12:30 hadi saa 1:30 ndio kuna wakati wa kufanyiwa makeup.
Okay, so the classes go in this order. We'll start with men's physique, then classic physique, then bikini, then figure, wellness, bantam, lightweight, welterweight, middleweight, light heavy, heavy, masters ladies, masters men, and then we finish off with special category. Nirudie tena? Haya. First class, men's physique. Class number 2, classic physique. Class number 3, bikini. Class number 4, figure. Class number 5, wellness. Class number 6, bantam. Class number 7, lightweight. Class number 8, welterweight. Class number 9, middleweight. Number 10, light heavy. Number 11, heavyweight. Number 12, masters ladies. Number 13, masters men. Number 14, and the last class, special category. Are we okay with that? Kila mtu amesikia? Okay, so pre-judging inaanza exactly 8 a.m. Na tukisema 8 a.m., if you're not there when they are calling your class, you are automatically disqualified. Sawa sawa. Okay? And then to note, make sure you do your turning properly. As a stage manager, when you're not turned properly, you will be sent backstage. That is number one. Number two, your posing attire. Make sure posing tank yako in a match na the class you're competing in. For classic physique, since how many people have gotten the standard shots for classic physique? Kama umepata the standard shots, classic physique. So this is what we're going to do. To make it easier for everyone, we'll use boxers. Make sure they are plain and black in color. Sawa sawa. Make sure all the boxers are plain and black in color. Kwa sababu najua watu wamekuwa na challenge kupata the standard shots. In men's physique, don't come with a short yenye iko na side pockets na iko na back pockets. Sawa sawa. No flags, shorts zenye ziko na flag. Make sure you look for the standard posing shots. Okay? Any question? Any question before I go? Second.
What if you already have the standard?
You can still use it. You can still use it. Any other question? Swali lingine? Classic physique. You have 1 minute. Okay? Any other question? Swali?
Hello everyone. Shalom Tiena. So earlier on the translator alisema for men's physique it's going to be 30 seconds.
Yes.
And then the GP had said 10 seconds.
No, it's 30 seconds. Yes. Question, any question? Are we okay? At the back, there's a question at the back.
Nobody mentioned about the tags.
Tags.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, sorry.
timing and all that.
Sorry. All the tags are placed on the left side. Either you're wearing shorts, boxers, bikini, or posing trunks.
I mean, since it's a strict timeline, we need to know if we're getting them now.
Yeah, you're getting them now.
Hi, I have a question. So tomorrow you say that we're going to start at 8 a.m.
Yes.
Are we sure we're going to start at 8 a.m.?
Yes.
And
We're
in
sure
case
we're
if
going
we
to
don't
start
start at 8 a.m., how are you going to be able to communicate to the athletes so that nobody gets left out before getting on stage? So that we can also be able to do our prime presentation, like the time, the makeup, especially for bikini. We don't want to get rushed.
That's why I say all the athletes are supposed to be here by 7 a.m. By 7 a.m. Make sure you get your makeup and tanning. So that by By the time we start, everyone is set. You had a question? One minute. 1 minute for posing.
Hi.
Hi, okay.
Mine is about, thank you.
Yes.
Mine is about men open posing tracks,
Yes.
Must it be black?
No, for men's open, you can use any color as long as it's one color. Okay?
Thank you.
Any other question? Any other question? Tuko sawa? You okay? No question? Okay. So.
Relate to the lady who spoke about the time. I'm just gonna give advice. If the show starts 8, okay, even if it doesn't start 8, you're a bikini athlete. You need to do your hair, your makeup, your tan. All the athletes should be backstage, in my opinion, 2 hours before the show starts. Even if the show starts at 9, if it's my athlete, we'll be on backstage at 7 a.m., 7:30. Because if you come at 8, we start the show at 8, you're not gonna be ready at 8. For experience, nobody gonna be ready at 8. 1 hour before, athletes should be backstage to make lineup, warm up. You need like maybe 10, 15 minutes to warm up, 20. And it's gonna be very quick. Men's physique now gonna be a long class, but sometimes even better if the judges get late because you got more time to lift your legs, relax it, take more time to warm up, do your shoulders, stretching, everything to make sure you don't have cramps on stage, be hydrated, you know? Don't just, I'm here at 8, the judges didn't start at 8, I go out, go home. No, because some people don't get ready, some people, for some fact, the taxi get late, the hairdresser didn't came 20 minutes before, you know, if a lot of things happen, then we must be in backstage 1 hour before the start of the show. My advice is 2 hours before, to be honest. My advice.
Okay, just to clarify on masters, you also have 1 minute posing time. Okay? And to note, all the athletes, if you have someone who's helping you turn, please do it at the allocated time. No one who is a non-athlete is allowed backstage. Okay? If you are not an athlete, make sure you come in early for turning and stuff.
Okay guys, we're almost done. Last but not least, I would love to welcome Joseph Mugo from Spiffing Events Limited. He's going to come and talk about, okay, it's not the most important part, but one of the important parts, which of course is the prize money. I think everybody here knows that this is a competition, there's prizes. A lot of financial prizes are there, so let him come and talk and explain so that we're really clear on how that's being divided, how that's being given, so that everybody is exactly sure what they're getting and when they're getting it. Let's give him a round of applause as he comes up. He's still coming, you'll have to keep on clapping.
Good afternoon once more. It's actually bright on this other side because I was watching the show from the other side. Kumamambo kwa ground tofauti. So a very big thank you for actually registering to contest in this edition of Mr. and Mrs. Africa Natural Bodybuilding Contest. Thank you to our judges for being here on a timely basis. We hope and we anticipate that you're fully ready and prepared for the contest tomorrow. and we do assure you that we will facilitate and enhance a free and fair competition, and that every single athlete will get a value for their hard work. As you can see from our sponsors list, we have onboarded the Anti-Doping Agency of Kenya, and that takes us to a conversation I have seen most of you comment on, and the conversation is Mkojo Safi, Hela Safi. So, I was really, and I think from the organizers' desk, would really want to pick your brain. From the last edition, we made sure that every single athlete went home with their funds as allocated on the different categories. However, there were concerns. From the last edition, some of the athletes were shortlisted for doping charges. Some of them have appealed, but some of them still have doping cases in court. So it would be unfair to actually award an athlete who ideally hasn't won fairly. So, and I hope, and I'm aware that you've definitely seen our marketing materials on the distribution of the funds in the 14 categories, and that every single participant, regardless of the category that you'll be competing in, you're fully aware of how much you'll be taking home for the numbers 1, 2, 3, and this year we were able to extend something for the numbers 4, 5, and 6. Hapo hata mngetupigia makofi kidogo. So we are trying to really put our hearts and our heads together just to make sure that we're able to push and advocate for the sport of bodybuilding, and we want it to prosper in the most cleanest way and manner possible. So I think we have the microphone. I think it would be fair if we are able to pick your opinions. Do we award the athletes here, or do we wait until we have results from ADAC? Okay, I think we'll pick 10 feedbacks or 5, and then we can get guys to vote. Is that fair? Okay, anyone with a microphone? Okay, maybe by a show of hand.
I think we should wait for the feedback, because if the winner is somehow using drugs, and then they get the money and then they go, then how will you recover that money? And maybe the second, the runners-up is clean. What happens now that the winner has already gone with the money? So I'll suggest we wait for the results to come back.
Okay, good opinion.
I also agree after, but the question is, how long does the results take before it comes back?
I might not be in the right place to fully give you feedback. However, from other guidelines, technically maybe 2 months.
I am being corrected. It actually takes 6 months.
Hi everyone. So after you tested, the results technically takes about 6 months before you receive the results. And I feel like it's upon you guys to make sure anyone who was listed in last year's results does not even register for the competition. Because the minute you guys let them register for the competition again, that's why you're giving the athletes the worry that you're still letting this go who you know were listed last year to still compete. Why do you do that? Also, I have an opinion on that. So someone gets listed on the list and then you appeal the case. Imagine since the last year's show, there are cases that are not solved now. So does that mean you hold someone's money who won fairly for a year?
Allow me to respond on that. So we had a special case, and we actually took it up with the ADAC themselves, And I remember they used this comparison. Normally, when you are jailed for whatever court sentence and you appeal in a court of law, are you released as you wait for feedback on the appeal, or do you get what I'm trying to say? So from ADAC's guideline, whether you place an appeal or not, for as long as there's no clear feedback that paints you clean, then they assume that you are a doping client.
I think you should clarify on what she said, that we have not allowed athletes who are shortlisted to compete.
Yeah, also please note, as per the information that we have from ADAC, that there is no athlete that will be on this stage tomorrow who is part of that list that was ideally shortlisted for doping.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Lucas Peter from Uganda. Most of you know me. If the issue is doping, why don't you do tests before the event? If the results take 6 months, why don't you open registration 6 months before and do the test?
That's a really good suggestion. However, please note that the anti-doping tests are actually an individual's responsibility. However, as part of Mr. and Mrs. Africa Natural Bodybuilding Contest, we have partnered with the anti-doping agency to actually facilitate that. If you were to go to their offices for doping tests, I know most of you can attest, it's a very expensive test altogether. So we'll try to see how we can foster such partnerships that will be beneficial to the athletes. However, it's an individual's responsibility to actually make sure that they are able to take tests. Again, please note, it's possible for me to be clean 6 months ago, but 2 months to the competition, nifanye mambo yangu. So the reason why we are doing real-time tests is because we want to know your condition now, not then. Thank you.
Thank you. My question is, will the anti-doping testing only apply on the winners or on all the athletes?
Please note, because of the cost implication, we are only able to facilitate testing for the first 3 athletes in every single category.
Good evening. Kindly, I would like to talk about the issue of doping. For example, when we are preparing for bodybuilding contest, people get funds from different sources. There are some people who borrow. There are some people who ask for friends because they know they are going to win. Now, if I have to wait for 2 months and start now, meaning I should start now, like demanding or asking for my money, it will never go right. And there are consequences. If somebody will be presented in court, why should it be? And they will solve their issues from the but bodybuilding is that you get your money on the stage. You know, that is the benefit of, you know, even some people have traveled. Some people don't have money. So there's no way you're going to win and wait for 2 months to get your money. Those who dope will face the consequences. So there's no need for that. That's my submission.
Okay, hi guys. Mine is very simple, yeah? Okay, you say that we'll be taking at least number 1, 2, and 3. Those are the guys that we're going to test. What happens if by any chance all of them, the results comes positive?
We will go ahead and award the numbers 4, 5, 6 on behalf. And
but remember, you haven't tested for number 4, 5, and 6.
We will subsequently subject them to testing. Thank you.
guys. I want to speak about the doping control issue. Doping is the mandate of the Doping Control Agency. There are different types of doping offenses, and these doping offenses have different penalties. Withholding or returning won monies is just one of them. It includes, some of them include being banned from competing, being banned from associating with athletes, being banned from associating with coaches. It depends on, sometimes people can dope by mistake. Sometimes people can dope willingly. Sometimes people can dope serious doping offenses, which might even make you be banned forever from competing. The mandate to punish an athlete for doping, the buck stops with ADAC or World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA. Now, you cannot condemn an athlete as a suspected doper before their test comes out. You can only say this athlete has doped when you get a positive doping control test. So if athletes win without a positive doping control test, they get their prize monies, including all the benefits that come with winning that title. If they are found to have doped after winning, getting crowned, etc., then the Doping Control Agency will decide the punishment, the penalty that they are going to give these athletes. And remember, even after a Doping Control Agency penalty, as I mentioned earlier, an athlete can also opt to appeal depending on the circumstances that led to have this banned substance inside their body.
Thank you. Any other question? Any other question?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Bodybuilding is a building, is a growing sport. Everybody should be awarded there and then. These things will come in as the sport gets to that level. For now, we need the money there and there. Period.
Habari zenu, Shafi hapa. So mimi niko na naongea tu Kiswahili sababu najua kuna wenzetu hapa hiyo ni noma kwa Kizungu. Sasa hii show ni annual kama some other shows. We have prepared to prepare a show kwa mwaka mzima. Unaona? It's upon the organizer before the next show ndio kwa shaka pesa yake. So kama umepeana sample na ukapatikana umedup before the next show na kwa kupata pesa yako. Sababu hii si soko na kuja ti. Unaona? I don't believe that tunakuja kuuza muscle hapa ukionyesha unalipwa. Unaona? Inafaa kuwa unakuja hapo na shida fair. Kama uko fair unakujia pesa yako. I don't believe kuna shida ya transaction. It's online. Unaona? Na result inakuja baada ya miezi 2. So mimi niko radhi kungojea miezi 2. Kama niko sawa nikuwe pesa yangu. Kama siko sawa keep up the price. Haina haja kukuja hapa unapatikana unapewa pesa alafu unaenda Tanzania unaenda Uganda utapata wapi? Unaona? So tafadhali organizers tuseme vitu tumesema ukoje safi hela safi. Tafadhali asante.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David. I'm from Uganda and part of the sponsors of some of the Ugandan team. I believe that doping is has played various sports, and it's one of the things that people really try to cover over the years, but they have failed. And just like I had a submission from other athletes, for us, for me as a sponsor, to actually bring quite a number of people on board, and I'm believing that these people have come here to win, and I have to wait 6 months or 2 months. Honestly, I don't think it makes that much of sense to me. I think at the end of the day, I would be at a loss. Thank you very much.
Jose. So anasema ati hawezi ngoja. Kwani na siku moja? Si umengoja siku ngapi ufikie hapa? You have prepped all this time, you didn't win the money to prep for it, you can wait 2 months to win your own. Rather be fair and clear, because if you're in Uganda, we can get you anywhere. So it doesn't matter. You can wait 2 months, which is 8 weeks. You prepped for longer than that. It doesn't matter if it's 6 months. You rather win clear than you win and you're not the actual winner. Because I'm pretty sure you're not gonna give back the money. Let's not lie to each other.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So there are so many athletes over here. We can't give each and every one of them the microphone. This is a democratic world. By show of hands, we vote this thing out.
Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's close on this. To award?
Kuna moja.
Okay.
Tusikie.
Just one more then.
Habari zenu wazito. Kwanza mimi napinga hoja na story ya vote toa hiyo kuchekenya hiyo. Kwa mambo ya kura hiyo ni wizi bure. Unajua kwenye tuko juu ya kura. Yeah, it is true. Another thing, it is so simple. It is East Africa's natural Bolivian protest. Why are you complaining yet you move without vote? Guys, kuna places tumewatu tumeongoja salary for 1 year. So it's about 6 months, 2 months. Bro, we don't stay out of the game. I would just wait for the money. Compete, wait for the result. Why are you complaining? Only 6 months.
Okay. I think that the best and the easiest, fairest manner around this will definitely be to vote. Hata kama mnasema imerudisha nchi mbaya, wacha mkojo safi itawale kwa sasa. So I think by a show of hands, who believes that we should award before we get the doping tests? By a show of hands. Anyone who can help me with a vote count? Kindly, do we have someone? Stella, help me get the count.
Okay.
Okay, I'm a robot.
Just stand up. Stand up.
Oh, easier.
Stand up.
So if you believe or you are for being awarded tomorrow instead of having to wait for the results, then please do stand up.
Stand up. Usiogope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stand up. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Tumemalizia hapo. 21.
Okay, thank you. So if you believe that you are clean, natural, and you would want to wait for the next subsequent months until we have the results, please do stand up.
Tushamaliza. Tumemalizia hapo.
Okay. So as voted by many, as agreed by many, then the awarding will be done once we have received the doping results from the Anti-Doping Agency of Kenya. However, Okay, okay.
Now that we have agreed on that, we would like to know the exact date at least.
Okay.
After how long? You know, you might say 6 months, go to another maybe 8 months. That's something we'd like you to clarify, please.
Okay, okay. I think that simply remains a sole responsibility of the anti-doping agency, because these tests are actually not administered in Kenya. They take the samples, they're sent abroad, and they wait for the results for a period of time. So we'll be able to confirm that from the anti-doping agency of Kenya tomorrow once the team is here. I'm only speaking on behalf because the team has not arrived yet. So we'll confirm on the exact dates, we'll confirm on the exact details, but we can assure you that the funds are there and they are fully available for the athletes. So I think we will, I think once we confirm that, we will subsequently schedule an award ceremony for that all together, and I think we will consult. I'm so sure the team might be able to actually facilitate for the logistics for those award-winning athletes. Okay. Any other questions? I know time is already far much spent. We probably take 2 or 3 questions. Robert, quick one. 2 or 3 questions, we are done. We need to close, get guys getting their tags ready so that we can prepare for tomorrow.
Yeah, so since the testing is being done tomorrow, is it for the top finalists or everyone, every contestants that are competing? Okay, I have a question. Yeah, so since testing is being done tomorrow, is it for the top finalists or every contestant that will be competing tomorrow?
Because ideally we are testing for the numbers 1, 2, 3. I think we might go ahead and award 4, 5, 6.
It's fair. It's fair.
Optionally, we can hold and wait for all the athletes. I think that the decision stops at you, the athletes.
Yes.
Habari ya jioni. The Great hapa Kikobra kutokea Tanzania. Na mambo mawili napenda kuzungumza. Kwanza, mimi napenda fair kwenye mchezo. Tumekuja hapa kushindana, tumekuja hapa kupambana. Jambo la kwanza, tunataka fair. Sisi hatuamini hao watu ambao watafanya vipimo, kwa sababu watu wengine tunatoka mbali. Mimi natoka nje ya mji uko mbali sana. Ninaamini vipi mtu ambaye atafanya vipimo vyangu? Kitu kingine, nyinyi mmefanya uwekezaji, sisi pia tumefanya uwekezaji kwa ajili ya game. Kwa hiyo hatuna haja ya kusubiri. Tumekuja kufanya kazi, tunataka tukimaliza kazi, tupewe chetu, turudi nyumbani.
Just to support venye DJ Worship amesema, after show tutakuwa mkuwe na award ceremony. Unaona? Let no one be awarded, because ukisema utanyima the top 3, those are the best in the show, upatie 4, 5, 6. So unaona hiyo itakuwa ni kama una, so let us just hold the prize and have a prize award day to award everyone. So tomorrow let us compete, mtu ajue position yake alafu tukoje. Asante.
Hello, I'm going to speak as a natural athlete who has been in, who is a pro actually, and knowing that the land is never, so even. I think it's a delicate balance between promoting the show and having a successful show for subsequent years, and people feeling gratitude when unfulfilled when they leave the show, and at the same time getting fairness. I think it's a very delicate topic that this place and giving opinion in public might be as many as the number of people who are seated here. I think it's very important for the organizers to consider that this may be a very delicate balance, especially coming the subsequent years and attendance of athletes.
Hi, I am also speaking as a natural athlete. My question is, some of these things, it needs to be rolled out with time. Because even awarding top 5, numbers 5 and 6 took time, did not happen last year. And if you're gonna not award number 1, 2 and 3, I feel like if you're gonna be giving money to 4, 5 and 6, number 1 up to 6, they should be tested, all of them. But then again, hey, Manzi, me nasema tu pesa nikipewa kesho, please.
Good evening, guys. This is now becoming politics. We are politicking in something that is very simple. I think the organization had an idea what they were coming up with. That is one. Two, for the discussion, it is up to ADAP to decide on who they are supposed to test. Because this testing, whatever, is very expensive. So I don't think that all money is going to be invested in few individuals who are not even supposed to be participating. And the money should be helping bodybuilders who are struggling to become successful in this industry. So how are you going to test only 60,000? Multiply 60,000 by all of you 300. That is how much. The show is giving 2.6 million. My friend, guys, this is
Guys, I'm beginning to feel this is a very sensitive topic and we might actually not get to close on it. I have a suggestion though. What about this? What if we do dispatch 50% of the amount and give the 50% once we have confirmed the results? Would that be an option? So full amount or no amount? Full amount or no amount? I think we all need to agree on that. Or do we do 50% now and get the balance once we have the results? I think we can, let's pick like 6 opinions, then we need to close on this, guys. We have to close on this. Alright, small. 3 gents, 3 ladies.
I come to you. We make it fair.
Mzee, kama alivyosema yule jamaa pale, you took time to prep, to organize yourself. So as well, you can also take time to wait so that it be fair. So no amount until you get the results.
That is 1 vote, no amount. Second.
Full amount.
Full amount, 1 vote.
Good evening to everyone. I'm Bakuma from Uganda. Full amount. Because even you research and they said that we think that I'm not.
Three ladies. We've gotten 3 men.
Full amount, like
2 more ladies.
full amount.
Full amount.
Gosh. I think we need to decide now. We need to decide.
Ladies and gentlemen, full amount or no amount? I think you will realize that we, as the organizers of the event, we generally do not have a challenge actually discharging or rather giving the athletes money on this stage. However, as a means to actually revive the sport of bodybuilding, it's very much important for us to know how the doping issue is quite a matter of concern to the whole sport of bodybuilding. So if we all don't take responsibility, then we might not get a solution. But as you have voted, then it's full amount on this stage.
Talk about the bar.
So I think we are good and we've closed on a cash conversation. Okay, awesome. However, please note that if you are found with, from the test, if there are any doping concerns, please note that will call for sanction. You may not be able to participate for the next 4 editions of the Mr. and Miss East Africa Natural Bodybuilding Contest. And even if from ADAC they might maybe pardon you for 2 years, trust you me, from our side, I think we will be a bit more strict just to make sure that we're able to enhance and have a whole natural bodybuilding contest. So well, other than that, I think that's all from this side, unless there are any concerns or questions. I hope everyone is fully aware on the amount. I hope we came out quite clear in all our marketing materials. Please note the 2.65 million is distributed across all categories in drill cash and gift hampers. All right, I think, thank you so much for your time, much appreciated, and I wish you the very best.
And kindly, if you have not registered yet, it is still open. You can come and register. Okay?
Thank you, Robert. So, almost done. I know you guys need to sleep, you need to rest. We're going to be doing tag distribution. So we're going to be giving out everybody's tags. We're also going to be giving out the certificates of participation. Robert, one information I need, are people picking by class, or it's just first come, first serve?
No, we'll just call by name.
Okay, so when your name is called, please come and pick your certificate and pick your tag. Let's make this as quick as possible so that we go and rest ASAP.
If you have not yet registered or weighed in, please come. Ibrahim Amos. Tafadhali usiende without your certificate. Ibrahim Amos. Okay, as we wait for Ibrahim Amos. Crispin Rama.